Hello darlings, today I'm taking you to one magical shop. We will visit the shop and we will see what is useful items we can find here for our keto diet. But I'm already in love with all the products and that's why I want to share it with you. So this is my magical shop which I want to share with you. Look already on the windows and on the door, so many interesting information. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Hello. So usually I love to do my shopping here.
Yes.
There is so many interesting items, and today we will talk to the owner of this shop, of this magical shop, which is having a lot of magical products, magical for health. I'm just calling it because it is so natural and so healing products. So can you please introduce yourself, madam?
Hi everybody, I'm Cordelia. I'm a naturopath. I did my studies abroad in the UK, in Australia and in America. So I specializes in natural medicine and my specialty is in the gut microbiome, gastroenterology and immunology. And welcome to my shop. And my shop is called Eden Veda. And I sell a lot of most of my product are natural products. As you can see behind me, I've got all my lovely oils, shampoos, natural coloring, and other products that you can purchase at my shop in Bakwa.
Thank you so much for lovely introduction. Particularly because all my darlings, we are all obsessed with healthy lifestyle and weight loss. Particularly what we can benefit like for a better digestion, for speeding up, maybe something to increase the metabolism, or something which can be draining or helping us to see weight loss results more faster. If you can introduce any of those products.
Sure, of course. Thank you, Irina. So I'd like to talk about products for detox, especially detoxification of the liver and detoxification of the colon. So if we detoxify these area of our body, it increases our metabolism, and when our metabolism is better, we feel energized, we feel happy in ourselves. We also feel sexy as women, you know, and we like to feel sexy when we're dressing up, we've done our hair and everything. So there are products that can help, especially with oils. So these oils, I would definitely suggest your castor oil as a castor oil purge. That's very good. 1 big spoon of castor oil and 1 lemon. Stir it up, have it one day, only 1 day a month. And what you can do with that, you can actually, we call it the castor oil purge. You have to stay at home because you're gonna have a lovely
cleansing.
Exactly, you have a lovely stool movement around 3 to 4. I did mine a few weeks ago and it was amazing. I could feel that everything was coming out of my colon, nothing left. And also it's draining, it's very good. In Ayurvedic medicine we talk about it. In natural medicine, our parents when we were little, I remember my grandmother, she used to give us this.
Yeah.
It was very traumatizing, but these days, you know, a bit of lemon or orange juice in it, stir it well, drink it first thing in the morning, that will help. There's also for the liver as well. Liver, you can have olive oil, great quality olive oil. I can show it to you guys. Great olive oil. We have cayenne pepper as well, and we have lemon. You can do a liver detox. I always recommend to my customers and patients, do their liver detox first, and then afterward they do their colon purge, and that will help them in a way of detoxifying the liver, detoxifying the colon, and no disease in our body, and increased metabolism as well.
There is also saying that our gut is directly connected to our brain.
Correct. There's a book that I spoke about and I've read about it as well. It's the second brain. This is what we call the gut. The gut is the second brain. We always thought it was the brain controlling the body, but it's actually the gut. So if the gut is not right, the mind won't be right, and a lot of inflammation happening in the body as well.
So I can see here you have a lot of publicity about Celtic salt. Can you talk more about it? Because it's only recently we're starting to hear information. What is special about Celtic
Yes,
salt?
definitely, Irina. Celtic sea salt or Celtic sea salt comes from France, only area in the world where you can get it. Yes, and it's an area in Brittany called Guérande. We call it also Sel de Guérande. But the beauty of it, it has a lot of minerals in it. It has 80% minerals. Minerals, we're talking about calcium, magnesium, iron, all these minerals that our body needs because our soil is completely depleted. So we use a tiny amount on our tongue. What I always say to my clients when they come in, a tiny bit on your tongue, breathe and smell the ocean. And then you add a tiny bit of water behind it and it helps hydrate your body. If you've got puffy eyes, if you've got swollen legs, if you feel hot in your body, you feel that you don't have any energy, Celtic sea salt is very good for that. Another salt that I'm bringing onto the market now, it's called Redmond sea salt, and this is very good as well. I will introduce it in my shop hopefully by next week, and this has got 60 plus trace minerals.
Wow.
Yes.
I also want to share how sometimes I use Celtic salt. If you start feeling like you're going to have a headache for some reason, you've been on the sun or something, a small amount, I just
Correct.
put it on my tongue and headache gone. It's just magic.
I know. And other thing that I've done with my Celtic sea salt, I put a tiny bit on my tongue. I add a bit of cayenne pepper in my water, warm water. I drink that plus the salt on my tongue. Best energy booster at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
It is amazing.
Instead of chai tea.
Exactly. And this gives you a buzz because, you know, at 3 o'clock we tend to fancy a nap. I feel low. I don't have the energy to do anything. So by having this, it gives you a boost. And you can go on until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night.
Okay, in the same note, can you explain about cayenne pepper, how it is useful?
Yes, cayenne pepper is the one that I have in the shop, has got 90,000 heat unit. So it is hot. Hot in the sense that it's not going to burn you, but it's hot in the way that it's reducing inflammation in the body. And when we have reduction of inflammation in the body, we feel better. We don't have any pain, we don't have any inflammation, we don't have swelling, we don't have redness, because this is what inflammation is all about. I'm not saying that you don't get it in the supermarket, but the heat unit is completely different.
The percentage can be different.
Exactly. It could be around 30, it could be around 35. But with research, they've shown that whenever you are consuming 90,000 to 100,000 heat unit, you get the benefit. It becomes medicinal. You have vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B. You get all your minerals and it protects your heart. So if somebody wants to buy cayenne pepper, I always recommend that the moment they walk in through the door, cayenne pepper is a must in every household.
And what about digestion? How it's helping for digestion?
With people who've got like a bit of gastric, a bit of acid reflux, these kind of people, I would say, take a tiny bit, again, it's a pinch, not a lot, a pinch in warm water and then drink it up. Never on an empty stomach though.
But it is increasing, like improving digestion. So many people
sure.
having problem of not digesting food, and
Correct.
that's when acid reflux starting to happen, because
Exactly.
undigested food started to ferment. Otherwise, food supposed to digest and go through.
Definitely.
If it stay in the stomach for long, it's fermenting, and then people feel bloated, and so increasing like process of digestion is very important.
Correct. But again, the one that you purchase at my place, it's a pinch. You gotta be careful. Sometimes I say to people a pinch, they hear a teaspoon. It's too much. Then what happened is they start having burning sensation in the stomach, but it's not good. A pinch is enough. A pinch goes a long way. It goes a long way.
Then something else I wanted to ask you. about slippery elm?
Yes, I'll talk about slippery arm. Slippery arm is very important. It improves concentration. Some people don't even realize it. Remember what we said before? The gut is the second brain. So we gotta look after the brain. Like I said, if the gut is not right, the brain won't be right. So slippery arm helps on concentration. It helps you with bloating. If you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, it will help you with that. It also aids with weight loss. It's really good. And if you have any burning exactly. If you have any heartburn, you've eaten something spicy and it doesn't go with you, take a tiny bit in water, stir it with a fork. I always say stir it with a fork and drink it up straight away, because or else it becomes a bit too clunky and you would not want to drink it.
And as well, you have it in capsules as well.
I have it in capsule, we have it in powder as well. But I've noticed that the powder works better and quicker on people. Some people want to take it, but then you have to look at other aspects as well. If the person is taking slippery arm, you have to address their stress. So in conjunction with slippery arm, I have a tendency of giving them ashwagandha as well.
Okay.
So it helps with their stress, at the same time it helps with the reflux.
A bit more about ashwagandha, how it's helping people to keep themselves calm, happy, or what is the effect?
Thank you for asking this question, Irina. So what I would say with ashwagandha is it's an adaptogen against stress. One of the best adaptogens. In research, we've shown that men react better with ashwagandha. Women as well, but men, a lot of studies has done with men. And what it does, it works on their cortisol level. Cortisol,
that's very important.
Exactly, it's a stress hormone, okay? And I like to use the analogy of a tiger. So you constantly have a tiger behind you when you have a lot of cortisol. And remember, cortisol works on parallel with your blood sugar.
Yeah, insulin, cortisol. Once cortisol is high, insulin automatically increases. And when insulin is increased, we do not lose weight.
Exactly. Exactly. We hold on to the weight, our body becomes more inflamed, and inflammation equals acid body equals weight gain. Another thing that I want to point out as well for our menopausal ladies, perimenopause, menopause ladies. So what happened is that when we become menopausal, our estrogen and progesterone starts decreasing. So these hormones are not being done by our ovaries. So what happens? Our adrenals starts to kick in. And what does our adrenals do? They actually release cortisol. So if we work on the cortisol level, protecting the adrenals, we are happy, happy, happy ladies.
Thank you so much for a lots of useful and helpful information. And I'm inviting all of you, all my darlings, please visit the shop. The address is very easy. It's just Kennedy.
It's 105 John Kennedy Avenue, not very far from the police station. You have a school called VTI, and I'm right by the bus stop on the main road.
Thank you so much, Madam. So
thank you.
Great to meet you.
Thank you, Arina.
And now I will be doing my own shopping.
Thank you.